In this video, we're going to check out some Oldhammer Imperial Robots. Now before we jump in, I just want to let you know that this is the new studio, and I understand that the lighting is bad, but that's still something we have to work on. I have a bin here next to me, I'm sitting on the floor, and that's a brick wall. The next time you see me, things should look better. We could take the hat off. It looks like I've got a side part in now. I think we should keep the hat on. Anyway, that's enough waffle. Let's jump in and have a look. Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader. Likes! In August 1988, around the time that Tom Cruise was shaking his glasses in Cocktail and Yaz were telling the entire population that the only way is up, was that entirely true? I don't know. The Imperium was graced with the assistance of 5 new exciting robot miniatures, the Imperial Robots. There were 5 Imperial Robots available at launch, and they would cost you £2.50 each, and the code for these was RT108. Now, compared to other miniatures of the time, yes, I'm aware my hat has disappeared again, £2.50 does seem quite expensive for the era. I mean, £2.50 nowadays doesn't sound expensive, but go back to 1988 or whenever this was, and I think that was very expensive. But these robots nowadays cost even more than that. I think they're about £30. All robot models are supplied with a back weapon mount and one back weapon chosen from a las cannon, melter gun, or heavy bolter. The Crusader robot comes complete with right and left power swords. All other robots have a choice of 2 arm weapons selected from either an autocannon, which fits the right or left arm, a left power glove, a right power glove, a left-handed flamer, a right-handed bolter, and a siege hammer, which can fit the left or right arm. Now, the first robot released is known as a Colossus class robot. To me, this one looks like an actual sensible sculpt. It is quite clearly humanoid. His helmet does look a lot like a Chaos Space Marine helmet, which is not surprising then that they painted this one up in traitor colours. Do you think the robots get a choice in which side they pick? I don't know. Now, I want to know, just who does paint all the Imperial equipment? You have your rhinos, your dreadnoughts, your land speeders, don't know what this is, jazz hands. Who actually paints this stuff? Is there an adept who feverishly works away with his paint roller or spray gun? Who knows? If you know, let us all know in the comments below. The second robot is a Conqueror class. There's a theme beginning here, but I will see if you can guess it first. Now, this guy has a very angry look on his face and a pair of interesting looking tubes going up from his neck into his neck. They do look a bit redundant. I wonder what they're for. I think this one is also a traitor, as he has Chaos stars on his knees. They're not clocks, which I originally thought they were. Also, is that lightning or vines on the armour pattern? You decide. Now, whilst checking out my new studio, I have this bin here, and I don't know why I just touched that. That's quite disgusting. Although all that's in there is bits of paper and general rubbish. There's no filth. Anyway, this bin has a little sticker on the side, and it says, if you're enjoying this video, then please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. That means you, Chris. If you are enjoying the content here on the channel, then please consider joining the Patreon, the link to which is in the description below, or up here somewhere. And to like my side parting, I think. Okay, so the third robot is known as a Crusader class. Have you guessed the theme yet? This one by far is my favourite, as he has an awesome looking bug type face. Looks a bit like a fly. Now, I know I keep referring to them as guys, and I guess that's probably wrong. There's a load of ribs under his chin, which look a bit like that September dinosaur. 10 internet cookies if you get that reference. The eyeball looks like a light up globe, something you might have seen in Logan's Run. Now, who remembers that? It was an epic movie.
I do remember hearing there was going to be a remake. I wonder what happened to that.
Now, a lot of these robots have been redone by Forge World and Games Workshop over the years in a new exciting format, and this one I think is now known as the Vorax automata, and it's still my favourite of all the robots.
The Froth robot is known as a Castellan class, or Castellan. Froth. There goes my dumb autocorrect again. Fourth. It's the fourth robot. And again with the theme. Now I can't stop looking at this one's trousers. Yeah, trousers of the pinstripe variety. There's a lot of red and black on these robots, isn't there? This one has what looks like the cockpit of an F-16 fighter with a pipe going into it, a bit like the space jockey from Alien. Everyone ripped that off, and I mean everyone. It's a little hard to make out, but it also has a moulded R on its chest. What do you think that stands for? Reject? Nah, just kidding. There's probably rectum.
Now, do you think any movie has ever been ripped off as much... I thought someone was going to ram raid the garage then. Now, do you think any movie has ever been ripped off as much as Aliens or Alien has? I'm not sure. Maybe Dune or Star Wars, although Star Wars is a rip-off of Dune. You know what I'm talking about.
The fifth robot is a Cataphract class. They named it after an eye condition. What's next? The Corona class? That even fits with the theme. Have you guessed it yet? Well, it's C. All the names begin with C. Castellan, Cataphract, Constipation, you get the drift. Anyway, Cataphract, isn't that a type of Terminator? I do love me some recycled names. This one, I reckon, is the worst of the bunch. It's an ill-defined square lump. Looks a little like a melted Lego brick. That might be partly due to the paint scheme, which is a lovely red, blue and yellow harlequin mess. It actually looks hard to paint though, and I have to admit, I do want to try it. I can't see anything on this one that resembles a face or eyes or anything here. Is it those grey circles, or are they extra detail in the paint? I can't tell.
So that was the Imperial Robot miniatures. What did you think of those? If you want to see some more Oldhammer videos, and I know you do, then check out the playlist up here somewhere. I think it's there, or is it there? Moved. As always, thank you very much for watching, and always remember to drill your barrels. I can put my hat back on now. Next time we'll put a light underneath or something.